BRICS. It's about BRICS. BRICS.
As many are fed up with the US weaponizing the dollar.
Over the next few years, the US dollar could be replaced as the global reserve currency.
Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa form the intergovernmental organisation known as BRICS, which is one of the most powerful economic groups in the world and one that a lot of people have never even heard of. While not the most flattering name, the BRICS control 26.7% of the world's surface area, 41.5% of the global population, and around a quarter of the world's total economic output, with a combined GDP of $25 trillion. That makes this group larger by every metric than the USA or the EU, and they're only becoming larger as time goes on. The BRICS members have announced plans to trade between each other more intensely. They've even spoken about introducing a common currency that could effectively shut out the West's control over this major group of trading nations. That could be a concerning trend, because obviously these countries don't have the best political relationship with the rest of the world.
BRICS nations are advancing at a fast pace to eliminate the US dollar-dominated financial system. The first step is to bypass the US dollar, and the second step is to create a new currency to settle international trades. While the first step is already in practice, the second step could be put in place after the BRICS summit in August this year in South Africa. China has made clear its discontent with the role of the US dollar in the international economic system and its intention to internationalize the renminbi as an alternative international currency. A popular narrative tells us that as China is now the world's second largest economy, the largest trading nation, and the largest trade partner to 120 countries, it is inevitable that the renminbi will play a larger role in the international economy. A side effect of the move to a more renminbi-centric international economy will be the loss of the US economic power.
The US has created an environment that is uncertain. By weaponizing the US dollar through sanctions and asset seizures, many nations are worried that they could be next. If you look at the list of the nations interested in joining BRICS, you will see that many of them are not on good terms with the US, and they are looking to create a system that better protects their assets. The US has been exporting inflation for years now, and with the increasing sanctions and asset seizures, some nations are saying enough of the economic oppression. The US dollar is being destroyed by the US, not China or Russia or the BRICS. It only makes sense that nations will act in their own interest and protect their assets, so creating a new trading currency makes sense for many nations. If the BRICS dollar is created for the purpose of trading internationally, it could replace the need to use US dollars. The BRICS dollar could be the new middleman, which wouldn't allow for sanctions or asset seizures by one nation. If the BRICS dollar is governed by a group of nations that vote on policy, it would be hard for one nation to weaponize the BRICS dollar. This is very attractive for many reasons. If the founding members have more voting rights or power in policy development, it would make sense for nations to join quickly. If BRICS member nations are required to use the new currency and provide assets to back the currency, including oil or gold, then the currency will stabilize. It will also be in every nation's interest to keep the new currency stable, much like today with the US dollar. Also, if no single nation can print more BRICS dollars, inflation will be better controlled, further stabilizing the new currency. This is just my own opinion and speculation, but I think this is the goal. No one nation has control over the global reserve currency, making transactions safer and more transparent. If these nations are able to create a proper framework and monetary system, I do believe that over the next few years, the US dollar could be replaced as the global reserve currency. We currently have the technology and ability to create this system, which would allow for a global trade currency while still allowing for each nation to maintain their own currency.